equivalent of the Olympic Games for the deaf athlete are the World Games for the deaf, held every 4 years in summer and winter competition. In 1924, 6 nations convened in Paris, France, to initiate the first World Games for the deaf. Competition in these games are conducted under the same rules as the Olympic Games of the hearing world, with some modifications. For example, strobe lights are used in place of a starter's pistol, and flags are waved instead of blowing whistles. Communication occurs in a variety of ways: sign language, gesturing, and electronic voice synthesizers. In 1966, the International Olympic Committee awarded its prestigious Olympic Cup to the World Games for the Deaf for its service to sports and the deaf in the Olympic spirit.
Many adjectives have been presented in our show so far. An easy way to remember signs for adjectives is to learn them in pairs.
As we taught you in a previous show, some adjectives with opposite meanings have the same hand shape, but a different or opposite movement, like tall, short, same, different.
Other adjectives with opposite meanings can have very different hand shapes and movements. For example, fast, slow, weak, strong, sick, well, right, wrong, careful, careless, rich, poor, dirty, clean, fake, real.
That was quite a list of adjectives. Did you catch them all? Take the time to review them again for practice if you need to. Watch for more opposite adjectives throughout this series.
Here is Anna Rinaldi to tell you a story using adjectives relating to health. Watch closely and see how much you understand without voice. She will sign the story again, and we'll add voice to help you. How much did you understand? Now watch the story again with voice to help you.
Did I ever tell you the story about my trip to the hospital? Well, I had this terrible pain in my side. I couldn't even touch it, it hurt so bad. My husband called the ambulance. They came and carried me to the hospital. The ambulance arrived. The doctors examined me, but they found nothing wrong. They suspected it was something I ate.
The best way to practice what you've learned in this program about health, parts of the body, and adjectives is to interact with deaf people and study their non-manual cues.
Hearing people always tend to use a sign for the adjective. Instead, if you practice using non-manual cues and incorporation like deaf people, your signing will become more clear and more colorful. Nothing is more boring to a deaf person than seeing sign after sign with no facial expression or body movements. Okay, that's all for today. See you next time for On the Other Hand.